Foxes also adapt well to human environments, such as farms and suburban and urban areas, thanks to their resourcefulness. Because of this, they're seen as intelligent and cunning. Red fox and its woodland habitat. Where are foxes most commonly found? They can be found over almost all of Europe, temperate Asia, northern Africa, and North America. Foxes have also been introduced to Australia, where they've established themselves across most of the continent. Red foxes are the most widely distributed true fox, and they inhabit the entire northern hemisphere, including North America, Europe, Asia, as well as parts of North Africa. They can even be found living in the Arctic tundra, alongside the Arctic fox. Where do foxes live in the UK? In the UK, foxes also make their homes in urban areas and cities. Foxes were first recorded living in southern urban areas of Britain in the 1930s. Urban expansion during this time period meant that there was an abundance of food and an ideal new habitat that attracted foxes. No matter where they live, foxes will dig burrows in the ground called dens or earths. This gives them a cool area to sleep, somewhere to store their food, and a safe place to have their offspring, which can be called pups, kits, or cubs. In urban areas, foxes build their dens under sheds, among trees' roots, along railway embankments, or simply in bushes. Foxes will stay in their dens for longer periods of time during the winter months, but you might be lucky enough to spot them in the open when it's warm during the summer. In these habitats, foxes live in social groups of 2 to 6 adults, but they search for food on their own. They use their bushy tails and barks, whines, and other noises to communicate with each other. Fox in a den. How has the red fox adapted to its habitat? The red fox's habitat is all over the world, so how has it adapted to so many environments and climates? While many species can only adapt to their native territories, red foxes can adapt to just about any habitat or territory they come across. They can adapt their behavior, physical traits, hunting and eating habits, and they can think on their feet. This all helps them to thrive in just about any environment. Since they're omnivores, eating both animals and plants, they don't have to worry too much about the kinds of food sources they'll find in a particular habitat. They also have long legs and slim bodies, which help them to run fast, up to 30 miles per hour, so they can outrun potential predators and hunt prey. Foxes in folklore. Foxes have often been a significant feature in folktales and myths. They can symbolize lots of different things, including mischief, opportunity, playfulness, cleverness, and curiosity. Most commonly, they represent cunning or trickery. In Japanese folklore, foxes are known as kitsune that can transform into humans and trick people. They're also seen as powerful, intelligent, and full of wisdom. Fun facts about foxes. Pregnant vixens make a nest of leaves inside her burrow to have her pups. The nest is inside a special room called a nesting chamber. Foxes are more closely related to dogs than to cats, despite their feline appearance. Foxes can identify each other's voices, which might be why they can be so vocal. In fact, they use 28 different types of calls to communicate with each other. They have excellent hearing and can even hear rodents digging underground. They can use their bushy tails as a blanket in cold weather. Their red and brown fur can camouflage them in a range of natural environments, from woods in the UK to dense forests in Europe or North America. Red fox. Red foxes have also managed to adapt to colder habitats and climates thanks to thermoregulation. They're covered in thick fur from their heads to their toes, which keeps them warm, even in the freezing temperatures of the Arctic. The fur also gives their feet insulation for when they walk on the snow. They can survive in such cold temperatures that they often cross paths with Arctic foxes in the tundra. Foxes also have a unique hunting style they can use in the snow so that they don't just have to rely on their smell and hearing. Often, they don't even need to hunt in the first place. They're skilled foragers and scavengers, and they can find leftover prey that other animals have left behind, or fruits such as berries. A group of foxes is called a skulk or leash. Their whiskers help them to navigate, similar to cat. Foxes are the only type of dog that can retract their claws. A red fox's forepaws have 5 toes, whereas their hind ones only have 4.